Thank you very much for coming. You know, it's quite appropriate that the defence of the ABF Intercontinental title should be defended in Lavi Community Centre on the 2nd of May 2015. Why do you think it's the reason why we, you can hear me anyway, the reason why we say that it's appropriate in this area is that this area of the Lower Sperrins is the ancestral hinterland of the O'Cahans. And Eamon King Kane will uphold the fighting traditions of his ancestors on May the 2nd. You've been warned. The time is now. You know, we are very fortunate that Eamon's worthy challenger is here with us today, Lewis Taylor. Give Lewis a wee round. Lewis has graced us with his presence, and no doubt he has every intention of spoiling the O'Cahan party on May the 2nd in Lavi. And what I do now, I'll introduce you to the top table. Nearest to me is Dennis Hobson, and Dennis would be Lewis's manager. Next we've got the challenger, Lewis Taylor, and in Eamon's stable we also have Luke the Duke Watkins. In the centre is Lawrence of Kane, promoter. Next to Lawrence is Eamon, the title holder. Eamon's rank is Paddy Fitzpatrick, Eamon's manager. And next to Paddy, we have two of the undercard. One is Ray Ginley and James Farrell. Without further ado, I hand you over to the promoter, Lawrence of Kane.
That's perfect, isn't it?
Yes, maybe we should switch off our phones.
Yeah. Hello and good afternoon to everybody here on this Walshes Hotel for this event. It was a long time since we had some of this nature in this area. I think the last time was Paul McCluskey. And this is another massive night of boxing and professional boxing for everybody concerned. As again, it's a great pleasure to announce the homecoming of my own son, Eamon King Kane, to our show, namely The Time Is Now. Myself and Paddy, who are co-promoting the show, I will discuss the event and the things surrounding that, and Paddy in turn will talk about the boxing and the undercard. The fight itself will be held in the local Lavi Community Centre, which is approximately 3 miles out the road from here. It is a magnificent sports facility set on the lake of Gulliduff and on the grounds of the Lavi GAA. The facility is an indoor 3G pitch, which will be completely covered on the night. Wooden floors, seating, ring, sound system. The ring and specialist heating contractors who have heated the facility in the past for an event that Lavi themselves have held. So we sort of know the level of heating that's required on the night. And again, we're trying to make the facility as comfortable as possible. Mike Goodall, who presents Boxing on Sky, will be the MC on the night, and there will be bar facilities provided for those that want to have a beer, etc. And after that, people want to revert back to the hotel here where the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight will be on in the early hours. It means that it's not everywhere you're going to be able to see the fight. It means here that Walshes have the big screen downstairs, and people want to come back here and again have a few beers and enjoy the fight, which is, I mean, May the 2nd is probably certainly going to be, not only for us, not only for everybody at this table here, but worldwide. It's a massive event in world boxing. I mean, listen, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao is something that people that follow boxing have maybe a lifetime we wouldn't that fight to happen. And ironically, it's coming just later after we were finished on the night. and lobby. So again, it has a particular significant weekend for all concerned. The tickets are priced £40 generally for floor area and £65 outside. What I can say is that we are limited to a number by the fire authorities for the event, which is 2,000 people. The way tickets are going, the demands that we find currently, that looks as if it's going to be sold out. What I would advise people that have that want to book tickets, they can either book tickets local here. We have them in the Centra, which is Bradley's supermarket, just out the door. The lobby community centre itself is selling tickets. We've also ones online, www.kane.com, and click on buy tickets. That's for those who want to avail of that. So my recommendation to those that know me, buy your tickets in advance, because even though you may well be able to pay on the night at the door, the restriction is on, and we don't really want to turn anybody away. But I do have this feeling that there may well be people turned away on the night. I think at this point here, I'll pass you over to Paddy Fitzpatrick. For those of you who don't know Paddy has been probably in the corner in one of the biggest fights in Britain in the last decade, where he was the corner of the George Groves versus Carricklock. I think most people sort of remember that one. And Paddy has been in the corner. Before that, Paddy has worked with Freddie Roach in America. He's been, he's been worldwide in his boxing career. So again, it gives me pleasure to hand over to Paddy, and he will discuss the main fights and the undercard.
How you doing, ladies and gents? Thanks for having us here. I'm really looking forward to May 2nd. You're well aware of our undercard, Manny and Packman. But we're here for the main event, and there's Eamon against Lewis Taylor down there. I'd like to thank Lewis and his manager Dennis Hobson for coming over. Lewis is undefeated, he's 16-0, and there's no way a man is coming to another country to give up his own. If he had a few losses on his record, you could presume he's coming here to make a bit of money. But he's coming here because he has full intention of beating Eamon tonight. This is for world ranking. Eamon's ranked number 7 by the IBF. Lewis beating Eamon gets into that top 10. Eamon defending his IBF moves up through the rankings. There's some massive fights to be had, not just on a world stage, but on the stage here in Britain with the likes of Eubanks, Billy Joe Saunders, our own Andy Lee. So there's some big fights, and the winner of this gets closer to getting into those big fights. So I want to thank Dennis and Lewis for coming. The undercard, the chief support is one of my other fighters, Luke the Duke Watkins. We're hoping to get him in an Irish title fight. There's not too many cruiserweights in Ireland, so we're struggling to find an opponent at the moment. But he'll be in a significant fight in the night, and it'll be something to look forward to. I'm going to pass you over to these two gentlemen on my right. I've only met them a couple of minutes ago. But I will pass you over and let them say their piece, and they'll be here to entertain you on the night as well. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. First of all, I'd just like to thank Eamon and Paddy for giving me this opportunity to fight on their card. Got to know Eamon over the past couple of years, and he's a great ambassador for the sport, and it's a pleasure for me to be sharing another card with James Friars and Luke as well. So currently I'm 6-0 undefeated. I'm just coming home from a 2-year stint out in the United States, so I'm excited to get back in the ring, back here, and just put on a show for all those who come to watch. And just thank you all again for coming, and thanks for the opportunity.
Hello everyone, I'm James Friars. I wasn't actually expecting to talk, so I'm not prepared except for I'm 7-0. I was fighting not too long ago in the Honeytown Leisure Centre under manager Mark Dillon for the Boxing Union of Ireland Celtic title. Yeah, so I have no idea what to say. My record's 7-0 with 3 knockouts, 3 consecutive knockouts, sorry. Ranked 17 in Britain, I'm pretty sure. I know Eamon from years ago with amateur potentials. Used to have boxing leagues on in the same Maghera boxing club. And all I can say is from previous training with Eamon, he's are in for a great night, especially on the undercard and for the main event. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all understand me with my accent. I've been told I sound quite funny whilst I'm over here in Ireland. Thank you for having me on the show. I've been training a lot with Eamon. He's a great guy to look up to. These two guys are going to throw down. You know, they're in the top elite of the world now. They're looking to push for world titles, and I can only hope to achieve and get to that level sooner than later. I'm glad to actually be over here in Ireland. My heritage is Irish, and I'm over here fighting in an Irish fighting town, and it's going to be absolutely great. I'm currently unbeaten. I'm 4-0, three stoppages, and I look to put on a good show for you come May the 2nd. And thanks again for having me.
And then Dennis from Turkey, yeah, a few words.
Thanks, Lawrence. May I begin by saying thank you very much for your hospitality. First of all, it's great to see my good pal there, Mark Dunlop, who we've been friends for a lot of years. Good to see you. And it's not before time. And yeah, just to reiterate what you said, it's a great fighting prospect. This fight almost happened, I think, last year in England on one of the TV shows where I was promoting. Great opportunity for Lewis to, like you say, Nick Eamon's ranking, but a great fighting prospect. And you know, you see some of the TV shows, and it's so one-sided. This is a proper 50-55, and it should be on mainstream TV. But I think we're knocking on the door, and we're going to make some noises here. You've got great promoters like Mark Dunlop in Ireland, who's bringing some great kids coming through. So at some stage, I think we're going to get some kids showcased on TV, and I think at some stage it's going to be a convertible coming from this area on the world scene. But obviously, we're over here to spoil the party, and I believe in Lewis Taylor. I have him for quite a while. He's stayed under the radar. Like Paddy said, there's some great domestic fighters out there like Eubanks, Andy Lee, Murray, and you know, Billy Joe. So we're here to get across the party, and Eamon I've watched him closely for 2 or 3 years now. He's a great fighter, exciting fighter, and I know it's going to be a tough ask for us. We're coming into his own backyard, but look, I don't travel that often because I'm a busy man. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think we could pull this off. So we're here to win, and I'm going to pass you over to my man to say a few words, Lewis Taylor. Thank you.
I just want to follow what Dennis said. I want to thank you for the hospitality and everything, bringing us over. Lovely country, I love being here. Like I said before, I'm not coming to lose. I've got my L. I want to keep that L. Eamon's a good kid. I've watched his fights. I've seen some of them. He's going to win. Good 50th fight. I'm confident. I've been training hard. I've been wanting this. I've been begging Dennis for step ups, and now we've finally got a step up. I'm not going to let it pass me by. This is my time, and I just want to show everyone what I can do.
have a few words.
Hello everybody. Thanks for coming out today. Firstly, I'm on the undercard. James, unbelievable talent. I think he's suited completely to the podium. He's spent many years in the Maghera as an amateur. He's definitely going to be a world-class talent and good to see. I've done about his farmer Ray and I'm a good friend with his brother Mark, who's now managing him as well. And he's a talent as well, known in States. I think the word is the lady in the place I'm coming from McKenna, and I think it's very exciting, the group over there. So I'm glad that he's brought on the card.
and helping to make an exciting night. Gary Kelly, who is a club mate of mine now. He's a welterweight and he's been tough to spar with, and he's been helping me to improve and learn me techniques of him. And his progression as a boxer, or the talent he's learned off Paddy, I'm able to watch it and learn to make them improvements myself. The guy I'm working with, I'm very lucky that he's been up over now and over in Swansea. He's for a young guy, he's really professional, something for me to tick the boxes that are maybe left unticked, and maybe a bit more professional as Luke Watkins. He's a pleasure to watch, he's a pleasure to be around, and I think the two of us are running well. We're helping to push each other on to get each other over that final line that needs to get to. So I think it's an exciting undercard. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to watch much of it, just the ones that get to enjoy it, because I have a job to do against a guy that I respect very well, Lewis Taylor. He's coming over into my backyard, and I'm delighted. Hope we make it a really affair for Lewis in the best sort of way. On May the 2nd, the Mayweather and Pacquiao night, the boxing night, and I hope we make it a rough and ready crowd for him, make it an unbelievable atmosphere, which will help to get that extra 1 or 2% out of me and help to get me over the line, because it's going to take that 1 or 2% for me to beat this Lewis Taylor, who's unbeaten. You know, he's got my full respect. He's more wins than I have fights, so he's got my respect, and I intend to do a good job to take the title and push myself up in the rankings. And as everybody knows, the IBF there's a lot of movement there at the moment because of Jermaine Taylor being stuck to the title, Hasting the down and David Lemo fighting for it. He's number 1 and number 5. I'm ranked number 7, so we're in touch and distance of that. But if I don't get over this now on May the 2nd, then all that's to waste. So I intend to do a great job, a very professional job for you, for my fans, and I like to entertain and be a fighting guy, and that's what you're going to get to see. You're going to get to see one hell of a fight May the 2nd. So good luck to the other card. Not as much good luck to Lewis, but good luck to myself. But it's a great night, and please roar your heads off, get behind me, because that will help to get me that extra 1 or 2% over the line. So thank you very much for coming.
Here, we'll leave it open to the floor. If there's anybody who wants to ask any questions of any of the boxers or the people at the top table, now's the opportunity to do so.
Okay. Sorry. Well, how's the prep been going? Good to be home?
It's good to be home. I've been getting home now more often than I did for the last night, because we different press events to do in the likes of this year in different organisations. It's definitely a massive commitment for me getting to trouble with them. My 2 boys who breaks my heart to leave them every week. But it's Paddy and Luke and the team have been fantastic and helped me ease that sort of struggle which it is, and the commitment that it is. But to answer your question, it's great to actually come home, bring these guys over here, let them see what sort of people we are and what sort of what family connections we have. And I know we're going to make it a great night May the 2nd, and hopefully that's what exactly will happen.
You referenced